wanna do is drink beer for breakfast. All I wanna do is drink beer for breakfast.
KPAM News Time 7:41. It's First Edition with Tim and Terry. Thursday mornings, 7:40 means one thing and one thing only here on First Edition. It is time for the First Edition Beer Geek. This week, previewing Saturday's Northwest Coffee Beer Invitational. It's at the Goose Hollow Inn in Portland. And welcoming in Dave Fleming, the festival organizer and brewing royalty here in Portland.
Well, I don't know about that, but thanks for having me, Tim. Good to see you again.
So here we are. It's the second annual event. We were talking about it a year ago. And you've got, first of all, how many beers?
Okay, this year we upgraded. We added 4 more breweries, so we've got 16. We invited back the 4 that did the best last year, sold the most beer, and then we did a lottery for the other 12 spots.
And this is coffee beer. So there has to be coffee as some sort of ingredient somewhere along in the process.
Yeah, all the brewers did a really nice job. They used their local roasters to source the coffee with, and we've got some exciting beers. Anything from we've got a pale ale from Widmer, from Burnside and Kells. We have this Vienna Lager, and then we go all the way up to the Imperial IPA and Imperial Stout. So we have the whole gamut of beers.
One of the really fun things about this festival is it's not just all coffee stouts. That is the place where, beginner beer drinkers might think, well, that's where you have your coffee. It's with the stout. It's with the dark beer. But no, it's the flavors and the beer styles are all over the place.
Yeah, it's amazing. I go out and talk to the brewers, and I kind of throw down the gauntlet and say, hey, make me something challenging, make me something fun. So we're trying to focus on beers, moderate alcohol. And we do have a couple big ones, but we have a full gamut of beers all over the map. So it's really fun. And of course, there'll be a couple coffee stouts there, but we do have the challenging beers like pale ales and IPAs and such.
Yeah, and it really is a testament to the creativity of the brewers here locally who are participating in this. I mean, you throw this at them and say, do it, and they come up with some really interesting, fun beers.
Yeah, the beers were amazing. Last year, the beers were amazing. We got to try some beers the other night, and they were all very, very, very good. And it's just hats off to the guys to do such a great job with a challenging ingredient. It's almost like MasterChef when the secret ingredient is octopus or something, and you got to make this crazy thing. Yeah. So, I mean, the secret ingredient is coffee, and the guys really take the challenge and run with it.
Now, as a home brewer, I know that if you don't go in moderation, that the coffee or the adjunct flavor will sometimes just overrun anything in the beer, and you'll just end up with coffee flavored beer or beer flavored coffee. But that's not the case with any of these beers, is it?
No, I mean they're super balanced, and I mean like this beer here we've got in front of us. I mean you're gonna get a nice Vienna lager character, and you're gonna get some coffee in the background. I'm calling this beer Cafe Negro Limello, and the idea was a lot of people put lime in their coffee, and then Negro Modelo is a Vienna lager style from Mexico, and a lot of people put lime in that. So I kept messing around with it. Well, the guys Burnside and myself, and we just didn't like the lime in it. So the lime in this beer comes from the coffee or the citrus flavor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's pretty interesting.
Very cool. All right. Yep. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yep.
So this is a Vienna lager.
Yep.
And help yourself there. This is which,
don't be shy.
And the there we go. Cheers. And so the I don't know what normal flavor for a Vienna lager should be. Crisp, light, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and a little bit of malt character too, because it's a little bit darker than your said Mexican beer. Your Corona or something like that. It's the darker version of that. So it's malty, rich, and then there's some coffee play in there, so it's kind of fun.
I like that. It is nice. I mean, it does have a nice malt base to it, and the coffee is subtle.
Yeah.
Which, as we were just talking about, that's got to be a challenge when you're making a beer like this, where you can't make too many mistakes.
No, and the coffee from Ristretto Roaster, those guys helped me with it, and they did an amazing job. We did 5 or 6 cuppings to get this coffee just right. So I went from anything from like South American coffee to African coffee. So, and this one was the most citrus, and that's what I wanted in the beer. So it turned out pretty well.
Could a festival like this happen anywhere but Portland?
I don't think so. I mean, I grew up in New England, and the New England Brew Fest, they get about 2,700 people for the whole 6-state region. We get 90,000 for Oregon Brewers Fest. So I don't think you're going to put this on in too many places. Seattle might be the next natural one, right? Exactly.
All right, we're talking with Dave Fleming with the Northwest Coffee Beer Invitational, which is coming up this Saturday at Goose Hollow Inn.
That's correct. We'll be there from 12 to 7. Come on down. It's kid friendly. Tickets at the door, $15. It gets you a nice tastable glass, 5 ounce with logos on it. It's very pretty. and then 8 tokens to taste with. We have 16 beers, so if you bring a friend, you can go through the whole flight and share. So, we encourage that. It's right on the Max line, so if you want to come and use light rail, it's the Goose Hollow stop, and it's right across the street there, 1927 Southwest Jefferson, Rachel Clark's place. Yep.
One of the great parts about this festival last year was the weather. We had outstanding, unbelievable weather last year, and it looks like it's going to happen again this Saturday.
I started looking at the forecast, Tim, 15 days ago, and it said, 50 degrees and mostly cloudy. And for that here, that's great. And it looks like it's going to be partly sunny and 56. So it's 11 degrees warmer than last year. So we're thrilled. Gene and I are thrilled.
We'll be happy to stand out in the sunshine in January and drink beer in Portland.
It was so much fun last year.
All right, so because I had to,
nice.
My one of my signature homebrews, as we've talked about before on the show,
the Black Hole,
the Black
awesome.
Black IPA.
Nice.
So I just happen to have some in the fermenter in my garage, and so I'm like, what'll happen if I put some Stumptown cold pressed coffee in here?
Sounds good. Let's try it.
Let's try it. Here we
go. All right.
Cheers.
Bingo. All right. Very good.
Black Hole. Coffee Black Hole.
Oh, it smells good. I can smell the coffee.
Now, I have a cold, so when I was mixing this up last night, I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go.
No, very good. Coffee subtle up front. It's got good notes there, a little bit of cherry flavor, and then you work into the hops. It's quite good.
Yeah, I was worried that
carbonation's nice too,
which is a whole other story we won't get into. But I was worried the coffee flavor would overrun the hops.
It doesn't. It just puts them in the background a little more. But that's that acid working in there, and that's quite good, man.
That is pretty good.
We might have you in next year.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Anything we've missed here? We know it's coming up noon to 7 on Saturday. Goose Hollow, 16 beers.
Yep. 14 are Oregon, and we got 2 Washington this year. We go all the way from Brookings, Oregon, all the way up to Seattle, Washington with Elysian, all the way east out to Walking Man, all the way west to Bowie, and then we have 11 from Portland. So really cool mix.
All right, very cool. Facebook.com/coffee.beer and also hashtag on Twitter, NWCoffeeBeer. Dave, thanks for coming in.
Tim, always a pleasure. Always fun to talk to you. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Absolutely. Dave Fleming with the Northwest Coffee Beer Invitational. All the details going up on my blog at kpam.com right after we wrap up the show this morning. KPAM News Time, 7:48. This Day in Oregon History is coming up next.